Hi all, welcome back to our science class. Now we are in week 15. This week we are discussing chapter 1, lesson 5, plant responses and growth. Textbook pages 42 to 47. So, the objectives of our lesson to identify three stimuli that produce plant responses, to describe how plants respond to seasonal changes. So first of all, what are three stimuli that produce plant responses? What are three stimuli that produce plant responses? So first of all, plant responds to stimuli by growing towards or away from the stimulus. What do you mean by stimulus? So, plant responds to a stimuli by growing towards or away from the stimulus. This response we can call as tropism. So plants response towards a stimulus we can call as tropism. So growth towards a stimulus is a positive tropism. For example, if the plant is growing towards a stimulus, we can call this as a positive tropism. If the growth is away from a stimulus, we can call this as a negative tropism. For example, what are examples of stimulus? Touch, light and gravity are three important stimuli to which plants show growth response or tropism. So we will discuss one by one. Again, tropism means plants response towards a stimulus. And you know that positive tropism means plants growing or responding towards the stimulus we can call as positive tropism, and its response away from the stimulus we can call as negative tropism. And some stimulus are touch, light and gravity. We are discussing one by one now. First of all, gravity. So gravitropism is a plant's response to gravity. As they grow downwards, roots show a positive gravitropism, stem growing up and against gravity show a negative gravitropism. You can see in this picture, gravity means a force that pulls all the object towards to the earth. So towards the earth, the root growing towards the gravity. That's why here root shows a tropism here to the gravity. That's why we can call this response as gravitropism. But root shows a positive gravitropism, means it's growing towards the gravity. But we can see here the stem growing away from the gravity. That's why it is called negative gravitropism. Okay, so gravitropism means plant's response to gravity. Here root shows positive gravitropism and stem shows negative gravitropism. Now another stimulus, touch. A plant's response to touch is called thigmotropism. A vein that curls around an object it touch show a positive thigmotropism. You can see here thigmotropism in this plant. Not all plants, some plants it will respond towards a touch. Here the vein of this plant curl around an object it touch show a positive thigmotropism. So here the plants responding towards the touch. This type of response we can call as thigmotropism. Now another response, plants respond toward the light. So the plants response this stimulus that is light we can call as phototropism. A phototropism is a plant's response to light. Leaves, stem and flower that grow towards the light means it show a positive phototropism, means the stem, flower, leaves growing towards the sun. That's why it is called positive phototropism. But root show growing against light. That's why here root shows a negative phototropism. Now plants respond to stimuli by producing hormones. What do you mean by hormones? Are chemicals that affect how a plant grows and develops. One example of hormone is auxin. Auxin is a hormone that spread up at the rate at which a plant cells grow. As auxin build up on the stem shaded side of stem, cells on that side grow faster and bend the stem toward the light. You can see here the light direction. Where can we see this hormone or toxin? That is just the opposite side of light. We can see this auxin. So auxin moves away from the light and stem grows faster, and you know that it's growing towards the light. Okay. Now plants and seasonal changes. Plants respond to changing season because the amount of light they receive change. The amount of darkness a plant receives determines the time of flowering in many plants. You know that the flowering time, many plants, the time may vary. It mainly depends on the darkness a plant receives. Okay. A plant's response to seasonal change in the length of night and day is called, this is another term, photoperiodism. Some plants will only bloom when the night lasts a certain length of time. Plants can be grouped according to critical night length or the number of hours of darkness that determines whether or not a plant will flower. So what you mean by photoperiodism means a plant's response to seasonal changes in the length of night and day is called photoperiodism. Look at here in this picture. A short day plants flower when the nights are longer than a critical length. They bloom in fall or winter. Long day plants flower when nights are shorter than a critical length. They bloom in spring and summer. Day neutral plants have flowering cycle that is not sensitive to periods of light and dark. They can bloom year around depending on weather. So here look at this picture, plants and night length. Here short day plants flower when the nights are longer. The example you can see here some plants. And what do you mean by long day plants? Here long day plants, they will flower when nights are shorter than a critical length. The example lettuce, irises, these are example of short day plants. And day neutral plants, I already told you, day neutral plants have a flowering cycle that is not sensitive to periods of light and dark. It not depends on how much night or noon. It depends on the weather. Example, dandelion, rice, tomato, these all are example for day neutral plants. Okay. So this is another point for you, photoperiodism. Now, winter dormancy. Some plants prepare for winter by going into a state of dormancy or a period when growth or activity stop. Dormancy helps plants survive freezing temperature and the lack of liquid water. Cooler weather and shorter day may trigger a plant to prepare to become a dormant. So what do you mean by dormancy? Some plants prepare for winter by going into a state of dormancy or a period when the growth or activity stop. Okay, that is the another adaptation of some plant, that is winter dormancy. So in summary, we can understand that plants respond to some stimulus like touch, gravity and light. We can call that tropism. And plants respond to seasonal changes because the amount of darkness determines the flowering times of many. So that's only about this lesson. Thank you all for watching this video.